Good day, everybody. This is Jacqueline Descartin from University of Cebu. We'll be presenting to you the project Hull Design Standard for Philippine Seawater Typology under the NICER program Center for Modernized Maritime Transport System. The Philippines being an archipelagic in nature, it is clear that transportation in water is a necessity. It is also a fact that these surrounding bodies of water have provided a significant parts in the livelihoods of the Filipinos. One proof of this is the building of fishing boats and small-scale passenger ships are constructed locally, and local shipbuilders have started to adopt the technologized materials such as aluminum and fiberglass for a more efficient fishing and more cargo and passenger capacity because of its lighter weight. However, increasing the efficiency of vessels on water will not based on materials alone. Other factors such as the type of water where a vessel will set sail against its hull form is also to be considered. Noted by Dr. Aguilar on his scholarly work, this figure shown that there are several types or several hull forms of fishing vessels from the different provinces in the country. These vessels were built according to the practices that passed from the local shipbuilders generations to generations, from the experience and the customs of the provinces, but have not yet tested technologically. According to the Memorandum Circular number 1-09 and its interim Memorandum Circular number 2-10 by the Philippine Coast Guard, vessels of 1,000 gross tonnage and below are not allowed to set sail on water when there is a public storm warning signal number 1, unless if the vessel is engaged in a short distance voyage or operating in a special areas within the territorial jurisdictions of the Republic of the Philippines. However, even by the presence of these safety regulations and by the absence of the storm and heavy weather conditions and seas, there are still reports of capsizing and sinking of ships even in a good weather condition. And this leads to the project objectives, which is first to characterize and classify seawater typologies in the different areas in the Philippines by conducting biophysical survey and oceanographical sampling in the identified provinces of the country. Second is to enhance the towing tank facility, which is the first and sole in the country. Third is to identify and create hull design based on the data gathered on the survey and sampling. And this identified hull form will be developed through an actual model which be tested in the facility. And the last objective is to develop a manual that consists of the coding of the different seawater typology in the Philippines with hull geometry or hull form based on the characteristics of the seawater typology and suggested hull forms that can be applied to all provinces in the country. The methodology of the study, after data captured based on the survey and sampling, these will be used in identifying the hull form suitable for the water typology in each of the province. And this hull form and this creation or design or of hull form will be using a ship design software. These hull forms will also be tested and simulated through this software. And after that, an actual model will be fabricated and to be tested to verify the results on the software simulations. The final expected outputs of the project is to publish a technical project papers and disseminate manual to the stakeholders, to the interested individuals, to the identified partners, industries, and communities, and especially to the targeted beneficiaries from shipbuilders, ship designers, down to the academicians and researchers. The outcomes of the study are first, there will be an exposure to the young naval architects or maritime engineers and other researchers to the actual technical and scientific maritime researches and transferring of knowledge and technology through scientific and realistic maritime engineering research outputs to the partnered industries and community throughout the project implementation. And lastly, this will help the maritime sector and other agencies of the government in drafting rules and regulations in ship designs and building ships. Following the roadmap of the project, and when these outcomes are sustained, this project will help enhance the quality of maritime research through the established maritime center, and as well as this project will help lifting the economic growth of the maritime community in the country. Thank you very much for your attention.